Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since I've personally been on here, but I thought I would do something a little bit different and a little bit fun. So I have put together a cosmetology Q&A. Super fun. We've got a ton of questions on here, and I'm hoping to do like a part 1, part 2, possibly part 3, depending on how quickly we can run through this. Next time, which is part 2, I have a special guest coming on here to do it with me, and boy do we have some answers for you. So I've got my sister on the other side of the camera asking me some questions, and so we'll just go through and answer those, and we're gonna go on to number 1.
Best thing you ever did to a mannequin?
Best thing I ever did to a mannequin was probably a balayage. It was actually my first balayage, and it was like a dark root, about my color, to like a caramel brown. It was super pretty. Turned out primo. I was so proud of myself.
The thing or things you hated most in cosmetology school?
Nails. Hate doing other people's nails. Like, the thoughts of cutting somebody's toenails or rubbing all over their feet like a stranger, it's gross. Like, really nasty. Second thing would probably be facials. Like, just sitting there rubbing on somebody's face while they're just like half asleep and it's quiet. Really weird. Like, if you like that, I'm sorry if I insulted you, but not my thing.
Number 3, what was your worst client situation?
Worst client situation. So I think I have 2. So the first one, this lady came in for her regular haircut, of which I've never seen her before, but she's a client that goes way back with the school, and apparently I was supposed to know how she gets her haircut every single time, and I didn't. So what she told me she wanted, I was gonna do it the way that I've been taught, which is no different, it's just a different technique. And she proceeded to like take the comb out of my hand in the middle of it because I didn't know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. It's just like, why are you here? Do it yourself if like you're so worried about it. But I did it the way she wanted, and she walked out happy. Second one was probably I had to give this lady a pedicure. She probably hasn't like trimmed her toenails in like 3 months. That's gross. And I had to cut her toenails in order to paint them, and apparently I just couldn't get them short enough. She's like, those aren't short enough, do it again. And I'm like, if I do it again, like, it's gonna be really short. And so I just had to keep doing that, and she just was never pleased. I wasn't doing it fast enough. It was really bad. I didn't know whether to like laugh or cry at the end of the day. Like, it was mixed emotions, but yeah, probably 2 worst client situations.
4, what was your absolute worst fear in school?
My worst fear in school? Burning somebody's hair off, or like causing them harm. Like, with a mannequin, if you like accidentally touch their skin with a hot tool, like, it's no big deal. It's a mannequin, they don't react. But if it's a human and they like yell, like, that's horrible. Or like if their hair just falls out because you burned it with bleach, that's a big fear. I'm pretty responsible when it comes to stuff like that, but you just never know. Accidents happen. Nothing to be scared of, don't worry. I'm totally capable of doing this. But, that is fear.
Things you don't say to your clients?
When you're doing their hair, don't ever tell them that you've never done that haircut before. I've made that mistake. Don't act like you don't know what you're doing, because then they get scared. Let's just say I had somebody come in and get layers done, and then they wanted face frames. And the last time I did face frames, I butchered a mannequin. And this person, thankfully we're close, so it wasn't just like a complete stranger. She was like, oh, we're gonna do this. And I'm like, oh, I've never done this before. And then I was like, wait, yes I have, but I butchered my mannequin doing it. You don't say that to a client.
What's your favorite shampoo brand at school?
Redken Bodyful or Extreme, and also Joico Joyful. Perfect for flat hair. I really like the volume that both of those give, so
Have you ever made a client fall asleep?
yes, only one, but she fell asleep 3 times in my chair. Like, I was rolling her perm, and yes, it is very relaxing, but when I went to tell her that, you know, she was kind of done with that part of the perm, I couldn't get her awake. So, you know, my instructor came and woke her up, and then we went to rinse her, and it was like, you know, you have to rinse for like 5 minutes, and she started snoring, like loud snoring, like I could hear it over the water running. Bless her heart, she was must have been tired. And then when she was under the dryer, like an hour later, she fell asleep again. It's really hard to wake up a client that's like, you don't know whether you should, but then you like, if I leave them there and then they wake up and everybody's just kind of looking at them weird, you know, like you don't want to make them embarrassed or anything. But yeah, 3 times in one session.
Number 7, what is your favorite styling tool?
A wand. By far my favorite styling tool. Perfect for my hair. Like, I can't just curl my hair with a curling iron, like it just doesn't hold. But a wand, like, I can do that and it lasts like all day. It's super quick, super easy. I would recommend it for everyone.
All right, number 8, the last one. If you could pick one thing to do in cosmetology to make your career, what would it be? What would you want to be known for?
Hairstyling. Not just like blow dry and flat iron your hair styling. I mean like stuff you would do for weddings, special events. I've already had a little bit of experience in that. I've had a job already for a wedding. Absolutely loved it. And, you know, I think I'm quite good at it. I enjoy doing it. Like, it's not stressful in the sense that, like, I dread it. It can be stressful, you know, in crunch time, but I absolutely love it. What I really want to base my career around. So, yeah. So that's all I have for this Q&A, but we will be doing part 2 very, very soon. And don't forget the special guest, so stay tuned, and I'll see y'all next time.